Welcome to today's webinar for September. This is a really exciting topic that I'm going to be covering. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you so that we can just jump right in. Okay, so today we're going to talk about identifying growth opportunities for your brand on Amazon. And this is a really important key component because if you're not able to figure out where that growth is, things are just going to stay the same. And I'm going to kind of delve into a little bit more how to find those opportunities and then how to take advantage of those. Even if your brand is doing great and selling great on Amazon, there's always room for growth too. I will say that. So this is good for brands that are at any level, whether it be they're really trying to start getting traction, they're not seeing the sales that they thought they should, or if you have been seeing success on Amazon, but you feel like it should be going to the next level, and it always usually should be. Typically there's always ways to continue to grow on Amazon. So one of the first things I want to cover is talking about the status quo. So, like I said just a minute ago, even if right now your brand is doing well and is successful, there's actually just hundreds of new competitors that are jumping into the marketplace every year. And those brands are taking advantage of cutting edge techniques and strategies on Amazon. So, if you're keeping things as they were, unfortunately, the environment on Amazon has changed dramatically, even in the last 2 to 3 years. And it's changing more rapidly as as each year progresses. We've noticed that it's harder in certain categories to get the traction that you once were able to see, maybe even only 3 short years ago. People and brands are not seeing what they should. So every year, you're either obviously growing, you're declining, or you're staying the same, specifically in regards to your sales on Amazon. So one of the first questions to ask yourself is, where do you want to go? It's amazing how many brands that I talk with don't have any strategy on Amazon. They don't know where they are, or they do know where they are, but they just don't have a plan of where they want to go. Think about this as just one piece of the pie for your brand. Obviously a lot of times you have your own website, your own Shopify store, and that's great. Your products might be in brick and mortar, and that's great, except obviously in the last, this year has been a lot different for that dynamic. And then Amazon is another huge marketplace. And in my opinion, it's one of the most underutilized online platforms, because people that are not going to feel comfortable shopping on a Shopify site, they will go and shop on Amazon. And then, like I said, with more competitors and more brands every year that are taking advantage, they're growing their brand awareness, you might be starting to see a decline. So if you don't know where you've been, so if you don't know what your sales looked like last year, where you're on track right now as of this year to hit your sales goals at the end of the year, then you really aren't able to know what your brand is doing on Amazon. And Amazon is a great reflection too, to see if there's something that has even changed about your market of who you're targeting and your customers, or if you're just maybe being out-marketed and having other competitors that are coming to the marketplace and taking away market share from you on Amazon. So, you definitely want to know which direction you're going. It might be hard to see those numbers, but it is super helpful, and that's one of the first steps that you can take to breaking that status quo. Otherwise, things are going to stay the same, or the worst case is they are going to get worse, and you're not going to know it until it's too late. And that's definitely what we don't want to see happen for you. And kind of connected to that, sales is a lag measure with competitors taking away market share in your specific niche. So, it's best when you're proactive and you do take those opportunities that Amazon provides to grow on its platform. So, when you're looking at your sales and you're starting to notice it declining, that's actually a measure that is something that's not shown right away, but there's a delay to it. And that's what I mean when I say a lag measure. So, that's why you do want to be proactive in finding out opportunities. And I'm going to dig into some of those and what those would be for your brand potentially that you can take advantage of to actually then, take action and start doing these things for your brand.